Delta 2648, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, descend to 7,000, Delta 2648.
Boy 3130, reduce speed to 210.
210 speed on board 3130.
Sorry, United 887, approach the bridge for 2 left.
United 887, San Francisco Chair, wing come, runway 2 left, third line.
3 left, third line, United 887.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Today you're going to be riding along with me on my virtual airline flight that I have to do today. We're loading up for Zurich, Switzerland, going over to JFK. So for this flight, pretty basic stuff, the usual stuff. It's going to be 8 hours and 5 minutes en route. Going to take 140.9 thousand pounds of fuel. 500 takeoff weight is going to be 569.3, and we're going to use an alternate of Newark, New Jersey. We do have ETOPS on this one, obviously crossing the North Atlantic, so it's going to be Shannon and Gander for 120-minute ETOPS. Alright, so we'll go straight in. I'll catch back up with you guys when we get ready to get the departure clearance from ATC. Zurich clearance delivery, Riptide 813 Heavy, looking for IFR clearance to John F. Kennedy with information Mike.
Can you confirm Riptide 813?
I hear you loud and clear now. Go ahead.
Right. Good evening. Can you confirm your call sign is Ript 813?
Call sign is Riptide 813.
Thank you very much. Riptide 813, very good evening. I got, are you able for runway 32 departure? Or would you like runway 34?
32 is okay with me.
Riptide 813, Roger, thank you very much. So you are clear to John F. Kennedy in New York, out of runway 32, via the Visit to November departure, squawk 6703.
Alright, Riptide 813 cleared to John F. Kennedy International via the Vet B2 November departure, then that's filed squawk 6702, Riptide 813 Heavy.
Riptide 813 Heavy, squawk 6703.
6703 for Riptide 813 Heavy, thanks.
Riptide 813, repeat correct, target is approved, contact April on 121750 when ready for pushback.
Copy that, I'll contact ground prior to push.
Thank you very much, have a good flight, pilot.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP.
Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Completed. Trim.
2.2 units, 0 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist complete.
Zurich ground, Riptide 813 Heavy is ready to push.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
First of all, 813, should we go facing east?
Locking gear.
Push approved, Riptide 813 Heavy. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be a short taxi, so I'm going to go ahead and start both engines.
Bravo 31 right? I think we're going to have Bravo 34, but there is a plane who doesn't know the way taxi to get to Contact.
Oh, I just realized I still got the doors open.
So get my name's going to 609. technique of your own choice. Since I don't know where I am, you have to give me where I'm in.
Start right engine.
Starting right. Oil pressure.
Start left engine.
Starting left.
Set parking brake.
Oil pressure.
Brake set.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
And guys, sorry if you can hear me moving my flight yoke around. I kind of got the microphone and that kind of close together, so you probably can hear it going through the flight yoke. I do apologize if that's annoying.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Registration Lama, it's Bravo 4. Thank you very much and continue a good night. Thanks for the flight then. Hopefully we see you next time.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Anti-ice. Auto. Recall. Checked. Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Before taxi checklist. Complete.
Zurich ground, Riptide 813 Heavy is ready for taxi.
For 813 taxi 132 Right Hotel, contact Tower 18, that's Newland.
Was that Delta Hotel, Hotel 3 to runway 32?
Relations can I secure with you?
Alright, so it looks like he's just telling me to taxi over there. He didn't actually give me any instructions, so I'll just go. Taxi to runway 32, Riptide 813 Heavy.
Thank you.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete.
I was trying to get the controller to actually give me instructions over there to make sure I was going the way he wanted me to go, but I guess he didn't really care how I got there as long as I get there. Is it me or these taxiways seem like they're really narrow? So I think I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot pretty much after I get up past 1,000 feet. I won't hand fly this one for a change. I'll let the autopilot do it. I guess I'm feeling lazy today. Zurich Tower, Riptide 813, runway 32, ready to go.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Last station, question again, please.
That was Riptide 813 at runway 32, ready to take off.
Fox 13 from Sierra 813 wind. 350 degrees for knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 32, clear for takeoff, Riptide 813, heavy. Man, my call sign throws people off like crazy. I always have to repeat it when I do this virtual airline. Runway entry procedure.
Check. Clear on the approach.
A little too aggressive there on the lineup. Alright. Spool up to 40. Set the timer. Take off.
Check. Thrust set. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
You're up.
feet.
General 561, establish fire 28.
Climb.
Fox 13 from Sierra 813, contact this radar on 128.050.
128050, Riptide 813, heavy. See ya. Autopilot on.
Training 761. After that, we take to the left, runway 16, ready to locate. Wind 350 degrees for knots, continue approach number 2.
1,000 feet to level off.
Continue approach. So 6-9 Lima Papa, descend flight level 80. Descend level 80, 6-9 Lima Papa.
Swiss radar, Riptide 813 heavies, 5,000.
Static 813, Swiss radar, good evening, identified, climb flight level 70.
Climb flight level 70, Riptide 813 heavy. Flaps 1.
Cargo 240,
Speed checked,
take
flaps
2
1.
ball for mile, followed by the default track transition. Chicago 246, cleared Kelly 2 Golf arrival, default transition. So on 015,
1,000 feet to level.
variable 1 knots, runway 2-3 clear to land. Runway 23 clear to land with 115.
Traffic. Traffic.
So small 6 0 pop, proceed direct to hotel 208. Say again the 6, 6 0 papa. So small 6 0 papa, direct to hotel 208. Direct to hotel 208, Swiss 96 Lima papa. 1813, proceed direct Blue Mel.
Say again for Riptide 813.
813, direct Blue Mel, Lima, Uniform Mike, Echo Lima.
Where is that fix? Riptide 13, I'm sorry. Can you say one more time, please? Echo Lima. Oh, Lumel. There it is. What am I thinking? Copy that. Direct Lumel, Riptide 813 Heavy. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I don't know how I overlooked that fix.
Cargo 2460
I guess he's going to hold me here at 7,000 for some reason. That's fine. No biggie. Maybe I got crossing traffic. Looks like I do, actually. That's probably why he's holding me down. Looks like he got a guy on descent there 3,000 feet above me, so I guess he didn't want me to climb into him.
Victor 501 on ground, radio frequency now.
Flaps 5, excuse me.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
Well, say, 1, takeoff flight level 240.
Climb maintain flight level 240, Riptide 813 Heavy.
Cargo 246 Heavy, just to clarify, which runway are we expecting?
Alright, so we're on up to 240 now.
246, runway 20. Copy that, runway 28 for German Cargo 246.
Transition L2 standard set.
German Cargo
Standard
246,
Flight level
confirmed.
100.
Equal brake transition.
Alright, there's 10,000 call.
Cargo 246.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Confirm we
Okay.
have entered the GeForce 28 transition in our FMC. So Cargo 246 and proceed direct to Hotel 206, please set flight level 90. Direct Zulu Hotel 06 and descend, flight 190, German Cargo 246.
Swift 105, rotate runway at Charlie.
First 1015, contacting by Epsilon on frequency 121, destination 85. Charlie, November 1 Alpha Bravo Charlie, please don't step in orbit transmissions. Now I have here on my screen, stand by.
Alright, so
Swift 1015, I will contact Geneva ground 120.85. Thank you, bye-bye.
climbing out here, let's see where we're at now, 14,000 feet. Everything's going nice and smooth, direct Lamille. Just trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I don't want my VA to get all angry at me because I'm doing something the wrong way. Pretty good day to be out flying. Weather looks pretty good.
Very shortly close. So I want to really come on to the right.
Got some fog there in between the mountains, it looks like.
So 796 Lima Papa descent 7000 KH Zurich 1015.
And 7000 and the QNH 101. It's Swift 96 Lima Papa.
Swiss Radar, Studio 367, hello, climb at 75 level 200, passing 210, inbound BLM, Studio 367. Studio 367, Swiss Radar, good evening, your identified descent, flight level 15, zero, click, traveling on Mike 2 golf, and I will fall by people to 8 transition. Descended to flight level 150, Bravo, Lima Mike to Golf, and say transition again please. The 36, Depot 28 transition. Depot 28 transition to 367. Left hand last 7.
1,000 feet to let off.
9, you're leaving my space, no further vacancy available for my 2 Unicorn 1, 2 to left right. And so far, bye-bye. 1, 2 to the 8, right, please. Yo, I'm talking to you through this unfortunate there's November power trap. First 96 Lima, up, proceed direct to hotel, correction. First 96 Lima, up, proceed direct to hotel 281, clear as approach runway 280 and 5,000 feet. And 5000 direct to 281 and clear value, LS 2869.
Swiss radar, Riptide 813 heavy. Any chance I can get a higher altitude?
Riptide 813. Yes, you have left my airspace at the moment, so for the time on discretion, like the Unicom 1, 2 to decimal 8, and Trevor for line.
Copy that. Over to Unicom. Climb at my discretion. Riptide 813 heavy. So long.
So,
All right, so we'll swap it over to Unicom.
so we'll call 2460, 7,000 feet, QH, Zurich, 13015.
All right, so now we're over to Unicom. We're climbing up to 340, and that's going to be it for the departure phase of this. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, as usual, catch up with you guys when we get on over to John F. Kennedy, I guess, unless something interesting happens along the way that I feel like would be a good thing to record. But other than that, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, level here at 38,000 feet now, getting ready for top of descent into John F. Kennedy International. Gathered a little info on what's going on as we trail what I believe is an Aeroflot flight that's right in front of us. It's about 2,000 feet below us. Looks like I'm catching him because he wasn't that close to me just a little while ago. But anyway, right now we're 57 nautical miles from top of descent. We're going to be descending on the Parts 1 arrival. And right now we're going to be landing on ILS-22 left. I don't have any ATC, so I'm basically figuring this out on my own. But no big deal. We'll just follow the Parts 1 arrival as it's published, and we'll go down into JFK. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the ILS-22 left placed in there. Select that. Let's see. Pull up Top Cat here and get some landing numbers. Alright, so landing in JFK. Put our weight in that we intend to land on. 22 left. Compute. Alright, according to the results, it'll be auto brake max. Alright, so let's get all this stuff entered in. Alright, so let's pull this up. Are you ready for the approach briefing? Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Alright, we'll be doing the parts on arrival. ILS 200 feet. Be ILS to 22 left. Landing config be flaps 30 dry. It'll be max auto. Don't turn the APU on. ADX yes. We'll be arriving at a gate and no special concerns. Any questions? Any questions?
No questions.
Approach briefing complete. FL seemed kind of loud. I don't know. Alright, so meanwhile, let's have a little fun. Let's see who this guy is right here. Oh, I can't keep it still. Oh, there we go. Yep, Aeroflot. That's who it is. What kind of airplane is that? 730, 767 maybe? I don't know. 777? I don't know. Well, anyway, so that's it for now. I'll put in the descent checklist, but other than that, I'll catch up with you guys at top of descent. Or excuse me, I'll catch up with you guys when we get below 10. Descent checklist.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall checked. Notes
Checked.
auto brake max auto. Landing data
Set and check.
VREF 137 minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
Set and checked.
set. Approach checklist complete. $10,000 feet.
Alright guys, that is the 10,000
Cabin
foot
crew,
call.
prepare for landing.
Don't have ATC, so what I decided to do is when I leave Roper intersection, which is just up ahead, it's supposed to cross to 9,000, I'm just going to fly, I'm going to leave that heading, I'm going to fly 090 some point just after that. You know, I could do the, what is it? I guess I could do the Deer Park transition. Let me put that in to see what I get from that. Well, how about it? We'll just do that. So I'll go ahead and take that down. We'll go direct Deer Park. Let's see, it's supposed to cross Deer Park at 3,000 feet or above, so that's fine. We'll be shooting ILS runway 22 left. Auto brake max, that's about it. So hopefully it'll be uneventful and this will go smoothly. Let's see, what airport is that? Is that Teterboro? see, switch on the airports here. Oh no, that's not Teterboro. Good weather going into JFK. Winds are virtually calm, so it shouldn't be too hard on the landing. At least it shouldn't be. But sometimes things don't go according to plan, so we'll see if I make this look bad or make it look good. I'm going to slow the rate of descent here a little bit. Looks like I need to work on my shaders a little bit. It's still a little bit dark sometimes depending on the direction of the sun. I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't quite fix it as good as I thought. It is better, but I guess I needed to be even better.
"1,000 feet to level off."
Oh, got a little thunderclap there. Slowing the speed up to 210 now. Alright, so we got about 5 nautical miles to go before we intercept the localizer, so I'm going to slow it to 180. Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
And let's go ahead and arm the approach. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a vector now. Alright, so it should be a good enough intercept heading right there. Let's take it a little further, just a little bit. Alright, so you've intercepted the glide slope a bit, so I'm going to go ahead here and Oh, there we go. So it took over now. Alright, so missed approach. You will climb on a heading of 225. And if this approach altitude is going to be 3,000.
1,000 feet to level off.
Go ahead and put that there.
2,500.
Radio altimeter alive.
Alright, so let's reduce the final approach speed now. We're inside of 10G.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
So I'll slow to 170. Alright, gear down. Probably gonna get the whaler. Flaps 15.
Speed check flaps 15.
That's fine.
Speed checked flaps 5.
No, flaps 20. Flaps 20.
Speed checked flaps 20.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked flaps 30. (1,000 feet). Approach stable.
1,000.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
Alright, so let's disarm the auto throttle. Take the airplane.
(500 feet).
500.
Need a little more
400.
thrust and a little bit slow. Just a tad.
300.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Minimums.
So there's a minimum. So landing. Landing.
Checked.
Alright.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Whoa.
10.
Speed brakes up. Reverses normal. 60 knots.
Manual braking.
Check.
Alright, we'll get off here on hotel. Alright, slow it down a little bit here. Let me let folks out there know I'm clear. So let's see, we're on the ground now, so I'm going to take taxiway Zulu to Golf to Alpha and to the gate. So here's Zulu here. Okay to clean up. Alright guys, it wasn't a bad landing. I got a little bit slow on the speed. I wanted to try to maintain about 140, 142, but I came in at about 138. Well, you know, no big deal. Alright, so here comes golf, so I'm going to hang a left here on golf. So looks like clear on that. So we'll cross 22 right here. And here we'll cross Bravo to hook up with Alpha. Looks like that Aeroflot flight that I was following in here has landed. I don't see him, but he just sent a message and said he vacated the runway, so he's around here somewhere. Let's see, we landed with about 23,000 pounds. And I think flight plan was, what, 24? No, it was, flight plan was for 20.9, just shy of 20.9, so looks like we made some fuel en route. So let's see, how's our gate set up? Is this our gate right here? Yeah, it is. So let's bring it on in. Almost there. Mr. Marshall still wants me to come forward a little bit more. Come on. Come on, you gotta stop me sooner or later. There we go. Alright, so let's hop back inside and set the parking brake. Alright, so we'll kill the right engine. Wait on the ground crew to hook up the ground power. Alright. Now we cut the other engines. And that will be that. So now the FO is going to do a shutdown flow as usual. Locked in at what, 1646. So not a bad flight. Everything went pretty much as planned. That's good. Let's get a deboarding going here. Good. He put me in a jet bridge? Almost, didn't he? Alright.
Ready for the checklist?
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Parking brake.
Set.
Shutdown checklist complete.
shut the weather radar off. Oh, you drove right through that thing, didn't you? I don't know. I found these things are hit or miss. These guys drive through things and do whatever they want. But I guess it's the nature of the simulator. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it. We're deplaning. We made it safely from Zurich. Those things just trip me out the way they just spin around on the dot like that. But anyway, we made it. Glad you guys watched the video. Thanks for watching. I guess until next time, we'll see ya.